It's time for the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight, it's a WIAA Division II regional semifinal between the Logan Rangers and the Central Red Raiders. The stream of tonight's game is made possible by Carey Heating and Air Conditioning, your residential specialists on La Crosse's north side. The High School Game of the Week also made possible by our sponsors, like Schumacher Kish Cremation and Funeral Services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. Boyer's Furniture, quality furniture at affordable prices on South Avenue, La Crosse. By Ace of La Crosse, your work and play headquarters in the Shelby Mall. By Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning, your comfort is their business on Southwest 2nd Avenue in Onalaska. By Clayson Buick GMC, discover the difference at Clayson Buick GMC. By Culligan, you can give your people Culligan water from Culligan of La Crosse. By Viterbo University, let's change your world with Viterbo University. By Kirchner Custom Builders. For custom residential and commercial buildings, see Kirchner Custom Builders. By Festival Foods in the Village Shopping Center. Festival Foods, it's the little things. And by the Arterial Bar and Grill, a tradition in La Crosse. Why not make it yours? Now let's go courtside with KQEG's Carl Greenfield and Terry Erickson.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. I'm Carl Greenfield. Alongside me is Terry Erickson. We got Ryan on the camera tonight, and we got a third matchup this season between the Logan Rangers and the Central Red Raiders here at Central High School in the WIAA Division II regional semifinal here tonight. It's an ugly night outside, but it's a beautiful night to be indoors, right, Terry?
It's beautiful indeed. Last night we were indoors in Richland Center, and it felt like we were outdoors because we were in a press box that was like 30 degrees, and I got a cold, and I haven't felt good ever since. And so when I go home tonight, I'm going to have to restart the snowblower and get going again. Anyway, let's have some fun as we look at this matchup. Let's start with, like, if you're an odds maker from Las Vegas, and you're a bookie, you put your analytical hat on first, break it down. Let's have fun with this and see if our viewers agree. By the way, a shout out to Roger Barron, Joe's father, who watches these broadcasts from Minneapolis. I have a couple friends from the Arizona area that watch these also, so thank you for doing that. Let's look at it this way. Let's break it down from the past 10 years. Carl, first, these teams have played 21 times in the last 10 years. Central has won 19 of them. The last time Logan won, January 8th, 2016, at Logan, we were there, 68-66. Let's look at our records in the past 10 years. Central, 194 wins, 55 losses. Logan, in the last 10 years, 102 wins, 127 losses. Home court, sixth man. Let's look at it this way. The advantage the past 10 years, certainly Central. They have lost 11 times in the last 10 years. The most recent loss, February 5th, 2015, a 2-point loss to Holman. MVC championships in the last 10 years. Central 4, Logan 0. However, since the MVC began in 1990, Logan 7 championships and Central 6. The last one for Logan, 2008. But let's look at some intangibles. Remove our analytical hat and let's look at the intangibles, the subjective ones that are not normally talked about. Foul trouble. Somebody gets in foul trouble, could neutralize the game. Injury, God forbid. We don't want an injury to happen to anybody, but sometimes that changes the dynamics of the game. 50-50 balls, Carl. Sometimes those, if they go advantage to a team that really is making a better effort, that changes the game. Stars aligned a certain way, we've seen that. Sometimes that happens and teams get upset. And then unexpected peaks. Sometimes players rise to the occasion if you're a team that's an underdog and they play just far better than ever, and other times, and then sometimes players that are star players don't play that well. And then finally, overconfidence. If a team looks ahead, that's an intangible, looks ahead and doesn't respect their opponent, sometimes that results in an upset. So I did my work today on this broadcast.
Yeah, absolutely. And so you were talking about, star players and maybe the stars aligning and a little overconfidence. I'm reminded of the the spring of 2001 when the Wyoming Fremont Indians, led by Matt Rohde, went on to play at UW Green Bay. They were the odds-on heavy favorites to win the state title that season. They got to the state championship game. Matt Rohde has a tough day. Can't buy a basket. Puts up about 12 points instead of his usually almost 30 points per game. Wyoming loses by about 8, and they don't even win the state championship in the year where they're just expected to.
I'll give you a better example.
You got a comparison out here.
I'll give you
with the Davis twins.
Exactly. I'll give you another one. The Miracle on Ice in 1980 in Lake Placid. The Americans versus U.S. Americans versus Soviets. They're professionals, experienced. The United States under Herb Brooks, we were basically collegiate, amateurs, and so on, and we ended up winning 4-3, and it was the Miracle on Ice. Now,
the greatest upset in sports history.
Exactly, the most iconic win ever in U.S. sports history. Now, do the Logan Rangers need a miracle on the court in order to win? I'm not saying that, but they need a lot of the intangibles that we talked about. How about the rubber match? You know, a lot of times, can you beat a team 3 times?
It's tough.
I don't,
because you've got all the scouting reports in the world from those 2 previous matchups, and plus they have common opponents all throughout the year. They're conference rivals. It's tough.
So I sort of disagree with that, and the reason I disagree with it is because it's an overused phenomenon. You can't beat a team 3 times. Well, if you haven't beat a team by much of a margin, if it's been close, I can see it. If the talent level is pretty close, I can see it. But when the talent level is completely different and the disparity in the score is what has been this particular season,
right,
I'm not sure that is completely valid.
No, I would agree with you on that front. It's just no matter. I look at it like say for example the Bears and the Packers, one of the longest, oldest storied rivalries in sports. They match up twice a year, and every year, even when one team is dramatically better than the other, they can come in there and win that game.
Exactly.
So that's the kind of matchup that I'm looking at here. This is one of the oldest rivalries in the MVC. Well, in this area, between Logan and Central, and
in the state, actually.
Really, absolutely.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's how far back it goes.
And so, yes, Central is on paper by far the better team, but Logan has that capability to be the Bears or the Packers winning that game.
Absolutely. So I'm saying you don't have to have a miracle on ice, miracle on the court, but you have the stars got to be aligned perfectly here at the home of the Red Raiders. Keys to the game?
This is a tough place to play too. You mentioned the home of the Red Raiders. This is, you're used to the fieldhouse size gym in a lot of newer schools and everything. This is a smaller gym for a bigger school, and so it creates that tight atmosphere that makes it very tough to come in as a visitor.
Exactly, it does. All right, ready for keys to the game?
I am.
Here's what I think.
Well, before we get to that,
okay,
it is time now for keys to the game.
Oh, sure. I'm sorry.
They're sponsored, Terry. Brought to you by Culligan. Remember, Culligan has the keys to better health. You could give your people Culligan water from Culligan of La Crosse. The keys to the game.
Okay, my wife says be succinct, and here it goes. I'll try to. Can the Rangers rise to the occasion and tack a ferocious defense that double teams you, get you in the coffin corner, struggle? Can they? If they do that, they're off to the races. Number 2, can McGuire Werner rise to the level that he needs to in order to win the game? Now, he scored, 17, 15 rebounds and did an incredible job in their win over Sparta. Can he rise to the same level? Will the Red Raiders continue to share the ball? That's something I know that has been talked about a lot with the Red Raider coaching staff. Give up an okay shot for a good shot? then give up a good shot for a great shot. Typical statistical areas. We don't want to talk about that because everybody knows about rebounding, turnovers, shooting, and so on. And can both teams make good decisions in the half court because that is where Logan in particular has struggled, and Central needs to improve on their half court offense also. Late breaking news before we break for the national anthem. Late breaking news. Just found out today. 2 Logan starters not dressed. Number 1, Devin Moran, starting guard, out with an injury. Calvin Maven, who scored 33, and him and McGuire Werner put Logan on their shoulders and beat Sparta. Not playing because of team violation, so he's not in the lineup. Now, does that add a completely different dimension to the game?
Well, of course it does.
Oh, my goodness. So we're going to have a different starters. The rotation system is going to be different. So it's changed the dynamics of this game in the last 48 hours completely. So I'm still hoping, Carl, for a good game, but I'm worried knowing the breaking news that I shared with you.
All right, well, with that, we're going to take a quick break. They're going to have the national anthem as they unfurl the flag. Thank you to Culligan for sponsoring the keys to the game. And we will be right back with the starting lineups and the opening tip. You're watching high school basketball on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com.
We shot the actual storming of the castle. Dozens of extras and a good...
Dad?
Yes.
Will you make some noodles, please?
As you wish.
More bubbles?
As you wish.
Super clean ice cubes, please.
As you wish. Great food, soft clothes, and it tastes fantastic.
Inconceivable.
You could give your people Culligan water for $10 per month for the first 6 months.
We shot the actual storming of the castle. Dozens of extras and a good...
Dad?
Yes.
Will you make some noodles, please?
As you wish.
More bubbles?
As you wish.
Super clean ice cubes, please.
As you wish. Great food, soft clothes, and it tastes fantastic.
Inconceivable.
American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning is built to a higher standard, so you can focus on the problems in your life that actually matter.
Hey, Dave.
Like giving Jeff his ladder back before he takes it back. Or where to put the food when you both get the groceries. Or the doggy door that just became a raccoony door. Whatever you're worrying about, it won't be this. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Carey Heating and Air Conditioning, your 2018 American Standard Building a Higher Standard Award winner. Call Carey today for your free estimate.
American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning is built to a higher standard, so you can focus on the problems in your life that actually matter.
Hey, Dave.
Like giving Jeff his ladder back before he takes it back. Or where to put the food when you both get the groceries. Or the doggy door that just became a...
Welcome back, everyone. Carl Greenfield, Terry Erickson. We got the starting lineups. First for the visiting Logan Rangers. Number 11 is Jackson Hamilton at 6'6". Number 15, Jack McHugh-Sake. Joining the starting lineup is 6'5" sophomore. Number 23 is Floyd Thomas, a 6'1" junior. Number 24, McGuire Werner, a 6'6" senior. And I believe Jakai Funchess, is that correct? That is a 6'2" junior, number 35. For the Central Red Raiders, number 2, a 5'11" senior, David Hayden. Number 5, a 6'5" junior, Johnny Davis. Number 21, a 6'7" junior, Terrence Thompson. Number 22, a 6'1" senior, Noah Parcher. And number 24 is a 6'5" junior, Jordan Davis. The Logan Rangers head coach Andy Fernholtz, assisted by Steve Von Dissen, Sam Zwig, and John Shevel. And for the Red Raiders, head coach Todd Fergott, assistant coaches Tony Service, Mark Podesky, Rod Pop, Trevor Schultz, Jared Ambrose, and Mike Brudos.
Let's go back to the Logan lineup. Jackson Hamilton, last time the Rangers played on this court, he had a concussion, so he's only been back a couple of games. A tip, Terrence Thompson, Johnny Davis versus McGuire Werner. 3 officials from the Eau Claire area working this game, which is great to see. Not familiar faces, and Central wins the tip.
I like having a neutral group of officials for a big inter-city matchup like this.
Need that more often. You're exactly right.
Jordan Davis for three, no good. Rebound McGuire-Werner.
McGuire-Werner, like LeBron James has done with his teams, needs to take the Logan Rangers on his collective shoulders and win this game, or at least be respectable.
Thomas over to Funchess. Stolen away, Jordan Davis up to the rack and good.
That's that cross-court pass that you need to have a better angle as a passer, but the receiver, Carl, has got to receive with his outside hand and get away from the defense. It's not always a passer's fault. People think that all the time.
Jackson Hamilton up top. The last time I saw the Logan Rangers was against Aquinas, and Hamilton was out of the lineup with a concussion as Floyd Thomas throws up a three out of bounds and saved by Johnny Davis. Parcher into the corner to Hayden for three, no good. Rebound tapped around, Johnny Davis has it. Feeds to Terrence Thompson, knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, rebounding. We all know rebounding is such a key factor, but it's not size that determines a rebound. It's
position.
Timing and position. It's in blocking out, get people on
Dennis
the back.
Rodman was one of the greatest rebounders in history. As we get a three from Noah Parcher,
yeah,
and he was about 6'6".
Exactly.
He had an uncanny knack for knowing where the ball was going to be, and he positioned himself properly.
Well, almost 8 seconds out of the 10 gone by. Funchess is going to have a great game too. He started a little bit with some injuries, but not normally in the lineup. If you missed our pregame, Devin Moran out, and also Calvin Maven out for this game.
Werner missed a shot down there. Extra pass to Noah Parcher, got it again.
Extra
and
pass,
a quick 8-0 lead.
And a quick timeout by the Rangers, 32nd, and good timeout by Andy Fernholz.
And while they take a timeout, we'll take a quick timeout. 15:57 left in the first, 8-0 Red Raiders. We'll be right back on the KQEG High School Game of the Week.
Together, let's change our world.
Through collaboration.
Through dedication.
Through creativity.
Viterbo University. Let's change our world.
You know that Boyers is a small family business.
That doesn't mean it's not fully staffed. Here's our sales department.
Purchasing department.
Delivery and setup.
Warehouse crew.
Quality control.
Advertising.
We've got the best in sales, service, and selection. Come on down and check out Boyer's Furniture.
Welcome back, everybody. Quick timeout for Andy Fernholz, and we got a trap in the backcourt, and another timeout for Andy Fernholz.
You cannot, you cannot go in the corner. You either have to reverse it quickly before the double team, or you have to drive through the double team. Every coach at every level preaches the same thing, and I'm sure Andy Fernholz does. You cannot pick up your dribble and then wait for a double team to occur. You're vulnerable.
We'll take a look at one of our sponsors for tonight's game. Festival Foods in Three Rivers Plaza is proud to support Wisconsin's high school athletes. Visit any of the 32 convenient Festival Foods locations in Wisconsin or online at festfoods.com. Festival Foods, it's the little things, locally owned and community involved. That's Festival Foods. Thank you for being on board tonight.
Bunches, there's that
Another double team in the backcourt.
Picked his dribble up too quickly again.
And Jack McHugh-Sake comes down with it, shot up and rattles in.
I like that effort. Keep in mind, Carl, he's a sophomore. Bright future for that young man.
David Hayden fires a three, no good.
You know, his grandfather watches these games from the beach in Florida, so we want to welcome Dan McHugh watching his grandson play. Funches takes him off the dribble with a good shot selection and using the glass like you used to do, by the way.
Yes, I did. My mom had a T-shirt made for me that said, "The backboard is your friend."
You mastered the use of the backboard. Boy, when I played, it wasn't glass, just in case you wonder. And it wasn't a triangle. It wasn't a rectangle either. Did you know that?
Was it the balcony of the gym with a peach basket?
No, it wasn't that. Now, come on. Oh, boy, we got trouble again.
It's a mess down in the backcourt. Jackson Hamilton comes with it, calmly fires a three, no good. Rebound, Terrence Thompson.
He's got to have a good game. He's such a great kid, too. If you missed it, he's coming back from a concussion, serious concussion.
Missed several games.
Yeah, and I was on this court on February 5th. He had his concussion.
We got a foul in the backcourt going against Jordan Davis. It'll be his first.
You can't get fouled unless you attack the defense.
DeAndre Davis, one of the key members of that bench, checking in. Gonna sit down Jordan Davis. DeAndre Davis, I love watching him play. He does all those little things so well.
He does. His speed. Wait till you see him in track and field this
I know.
This spring. Oh, my goodness. Take him now. Just take him. You got the ability. Just take him. There you go. Nice job. You got up the floor without a 10-second violation and another timeout.
Got a screen and a foul. Terrence Thompson got in the way.
I talk about this during broadcasts all the time. If the dribbler, I have a game tomorrow at St. Thomas. And I'm part of a final game on Saturday night. We're going to talk about if the dribbler gets compromised, if he gets bumped and changes direction, it's a foul. College level, NBA level.
Doesn't matter. Nice floater from Jackson Hamilton for two. And a quick 6-0 run for the Rangers.
Yeah, used his size over a much smaller DeAndre Davis. Rangers going to normally play man-to-man, Carl. You're going to see some junk defenses. You're going to see some different defenses with two starters out of the lineup. You're going to see a lot of different things.
And they're trying to save their legs a little bit in this regard.
I mean, with those guys out, it compromises your rotation, your subs.
Johnny Davis with a three.
Now, if you're going to go into a zone, it can't be passive. You have to close out with your hands vertically, as high as you can get them.
And here comes that trap. Noah Parcher joins the party.
And Werner's got to come up. You got to attack the middle.
And McHugh Sake stepped out of bounds. And here comes Charlie Masowitz off the bench, number 15.
Andy Fernholt's very, very volatile on the sidelines, and keep in mind what's happened to him the last 48 hours with two players not in.
It's tough.
Just put yourself in his place. You're gonna work hard for your team, right? As long as you don't cross that proverbial line.
That's right.
Nice pass.
8-footer Johnny Davis, no good. Rebound to McGuire Werner.
Second rebound for McGuire Werner. I talked to him this afternoon. I said, boy, this is your day to shine, and he knows it too. What a wonderful young man he is. Know a lot of the Central Red Raiders too. Equally great kids.
Hamilton guarded by Davis. You talked about that size matchup, but he misplaces the shot. DeAndre Davis on the fast break, hands it to Floyd Thomas. Here comes Funchess on the fast break. All the way down the lane, contact, no call, followed by Werner.
Good no call, but Werner ran the length of the court to help out in anticipation of a miss. You see that? You see that? Oh, my goodness.
I love that kind of hustle.
Yeah. You see it from the Red Raiders, too? Of course you do. Both teams well coached.
David Hayden and Jordan Davis getting ready to check back in. Johnny Davis has his second triple of the night.
Charlie Masowitz in the game. I like his evolution as a player, too.
You know, I remember watching him on the varsity reserve a couple years ago, and he has grown so much as a player.
He has.
Just his level of confidence, his defensive intensity, it's really made a big difference.
Yeah, and so has Jacob Service, who's in the game right too, number 4, all-conference football
Noah Parcher
player.
Contact. We got an offensive foul against Noah Parcher.
Actually, an easy call too. Made it a little bit too dramatic, but it was not a hard call. It was the right call. Good job.
That's the third team foul now against Central. Noah Parcher's going to sit down, as is DeAndre Davis.
It was just a routine garden variety call.
A little bit out of control and tossed himself into the defender.
Just pull up and take the little floater. Just relax.
You can see Hayden getting ready for the trap.
Oh, no.
And he lost it out of bounds, and it's going to be Central ball.
Yeah, don't make that mistake against a pressure defense that just makes life miserable for you. Now we got a discussion, maybe whose ball it was. Oh, boy.
It looked like it may have been tapped, but.
Yeah, don't come in unless you're going to change a call. Otherwise, just let it go. That's a rule that officials practice.
Davis back to, that's Jacob's service.
I just like
zone defense again.
I like him as a player, as a person.
And we got a foul going against Ja'Kai Funchess.
Andy Fernald's is getting in the official's ear talking about contact on the dribble, and then he gets one on his own team, his own player.
Got to go both ways, right?
Exactly.
Terrence Thompson checking into the lineup, sits down Charlie Masowitz. Inbound goes to Johnny Davis, gets it tapped away, and we got a whistle.
Todd Fergutt goes about 8 to 10 deep. I think that shooting foul, which was a good call on Jackson Hamilton, is first.
That's 2 team fouls there against the Logan Rangers.
Floyd Thomas back to check in, so it's Noah Parcher.
A rare miss from Johnny Davis. Good free throw shooter.
Service out Malik Brown. You'll see him play quite a bit. He has turned into quite a guy coming off the bench. And you'll see, you'll also see Julian Erickson in the game.
There's the second one in for Johnny Davis. Yeah, you mentioned Malik Brown, 6'1" senior. Good football player.
Absolutely. That was 5.
It was an awfully quick 5 seconds, but
it was. But Malik Brown's got to run the baseline after a made shot. Coach Furno was just telling him that. And now he's being told by the officials, stay in the coaching box. There's that set out of bounds play, yeah.
Nice look for Jordan Davis, doesn't go.
Yeah, he's about as effective from the outside as his brother, and so is Hayden and Parcher.
I think Jordan Davis may actually be the better three-point shooter.
I haven't watched enough shooting drills to probably agree with you or disagree. I don't even.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think he may just have a little edge on Johnny. Johnny's a little bit better in the paint. Shot up for Floyd Thomas. Good look, doesn't go.
You can't watch your shot. You got to expect it to come back at you. Well, go get it, rebound it. Expect a miss, hope for a make, but gosh, go after your shot.
Parcher triple team, finds David Hayden for 3, no good. Tapped around, got Jordan Davis over to Johnny. Down the baseline, nice feed to David Hayden in the trees. Jordan Davis for 3. Yeah. See, he's a really good three-point shooter.
He elevates so well. Yeah, okay. You look at me like, I told you, Terry, I told you, Terry.
I told you so.
Oh,
18-8 our score, another turnover. Hayden with a layup.
There's that scramble, that pressure, getting in, go to the corner and see if a nice pass, 2 nice passes.
McGuire Werner gets it blocked out of bounds.
Whoa. Whoa, what do you think of that?
That was a big boy block right there.
Is that a block?
I think so. You're talking to a former shot blocker.
All right, so I'll agree with you then.
Jack McHugh's sake. Back in the lineup. Ja'Kai Funchess also back in.
Rangers need to use screens, big time screens, move to get open. Don't be, you got to be extremely active against a defense like the Red Raiders.
As
you got to
versatile and as athletic as this Red Raider defense is.
Exactly. Good. You have to have good floor spacing. You got to wear them down with screens. You got to be active on the weak side, unpredictable.
Three-pointer, no good. Rebound Johnny Davis.
Floyd Thomas is not been shooting well lately. He needs to get into the rhythm.
Left it short. He knew it right away. Got the shot up and no good.
Well, that's kind of why you follow your shot right there, huh?
That's right. You see that it's not going to go in, and you immediately go chase it.
For young people watching this broadcast, that's why you don't go down the other end after you shoot. You wait, see where the ball comes, and it's likely to come right back to you.
Jack McHugh-Sake on the foul. That's his first. First free throw good for Jordan Davis.
Jack McHugh-Sake has got some pretty attractive tennis shoes on, doesn't he?
Bright. I'd say a bright salmon.
They look more like running shoes.
That's right.
I wouldn't think they're running shoes.
Free throw up and in. No, that.
McGuire Werner takes a break too.
I don't know how much NBA you watch these days, Terry, but they got some pretty wild shoes in the NBA too. Tapped away. Nice feed. Up and off the glass for two.
It's like a piranha, just steal. How much NBA do I watch? The month of June in the playoffs.
That's a good time to watch. 24-8 the score, 8:42 left in the first half.
There's a nice move. That's a very
Funchess
nice move.
Gets it to go with the offhand.
Do you realize how hard a move that was against 3 Red Raiders that were right in his grill?
Great body control too, up in the air.
Absolutely.
Noah Parcher with the drive, gets it knocked. We got a whistle, and he's going to go to the line.
I don't know how that's sheer body balance to be able to keep that.
Wow. I think the crowd wanted to travel, but the ball was tipped out of his hands, it looked like. That foul's going to go against Floyd Thomas, his first 4 team fouls against the Logan Rangers. Noah Parcher looking to get in the scoring column even more.
See the return of Jacob Service, the senior, of course his dad, the head football coach, and an assistant to Todd Fergott.
Noah Parcher makes them both.
Ooh.
We got a quick whistle in the backcourt.
Whoa. Whoa. It's funny how my coach used to always say, perhaps your coach too, like, officials will never adjust to you as a player. You got to know how they call the game, and you need to adjust.
That's a good point.
If they call touches, just keep your hands off, right? If they let you play a little bit, well, then
push the boundary.
Get in there.
Yeah. I was always coached, and I always coached my players to push the boundary as far as they're going to let you go and then back off.
Not in a malicious way, of course.
No, of course.
But be aggressive, yeah.
That's right. Three-pointer for Floyd Thomas doesn't go. And the first we've seen of Jaquan Ingram, Terrence Thompson fires a 3. Look at that.
I know. I've seen him do that before, too, so that doesn't surprise me. It might surprise some people, but
it's not what you expect out of a 6'7" center.
Yeah, Malik Brown should have went up with that instead of giving it up. He's at the rim.
An acrobatic play for Floyd Thomas to draw the foul.
Did you notice Floyd Thomas, I believe the foul on number 4? Yeah. Anyway, Floyd Thomas misses his first 5 shots, right? Right, Carl?
Yeah.
His shots are from the perimeter. Okay, what do you do when, what does a good coach tell you when you miss shots from the perimeter? Just
get it closer.
Get it closer. Get closer, and then till you find your confidence and your rhythm.
Sometimes at the foul line is where you get your confidence and your rhythm. Exactly. Now he's got a chance to take a deep breath, take a free throw.
Okay, if you can't, if you're cold from the outside, attack the basket and get some shots where you build some confidence, and then you can gradually move back out again, right?
Right. Yeah, get your rhythm back. Thomas gets the friendly roll. Makes it 29-12. We got 7:18 left in the first half.
Julian Erickson, number 25.
First appearance for him. I think you know him a little bit.
Well.
Nice shot by Noah Parcher for 2.
I do know him because he's my grandson, and so I love the boy, and his sport is actually baseball. He's a great baseball player. But he's getting some playing time, and he's comfortable. He's played in big games before.
Hamilton gets fouled on the ground.
Well, you see, those calls are coming, so you got to move your feet and stay off. Stay off of people.
Jaquan Ingram gets the foul called on him, and he's going to sit down. David Hayden's going to take his place.
He was given a great award last time we were here. I believe in that Logan game, he was given a leadership award from the Milwaukee Bucks, so pretty proud of that young man playing in lacrosse, came through a lot of challenges. Good for him.
Thomas, now he's got his shot back, and he's got it in.
But Carl was mid-range, so now he can maybe gradually move back.
10, 12-footer, that's right.
Don't move back any further than the three-point line, though. Don't get too carried away.
You don't have to shoot it from half court. Noah Parcher shoots a long three, no good.
Challenge him. There you go.
And it gets tapped around, playing a little game of volleyball under the hoop.
Yeah, tapped up by Julian Erickson. McGuire Werner back in the game. Now take him now. Let's see if he can take him. Take him. Look at that.
Shot.
That's a good shot, though. That's a good shot, Carl. You used to use that shot. That little baby hook.
Of course I did. I was built like McGuire Werner. Need a little extra upper body strength.
I said to McGuire Werner the other day, I said, Terrence Thompson's really playing well against you. Use that little baby hook. You can't. It's hard to block that.
Jackson Hamilton fires it up, no good.
Nice move.
I think the crowd wanted a foul there. Probably a good no call.
Yeah.
Service over to Johnny Davis. Hayden drives, steps out of bounds.
Yeah.
Nice job by Jackson Hamilton to cut off the baseline.
David Hayden doesn't make too many mistakes.
No, he doesn't.
Next time he'll stay in bounds. I guarantee you that.
Talk about David Hayden. We talk about these players being multi-sport athletes. Yeah. David Hayden added to the Wisconsin Football Coaches Association All-Star team.
Happy for him. Great kid.
Along with Bryce Lee from Aquinas, Tom Lee on the coaching staff. So,
yeah, David Hayden has been on Seven Rivers Sports. By the way,
got the Jim Leonard Award, best defensive back in the state.
Oh, now go with it. Just go with it. Nice pass. Challenge him. There you go. Well, that's okay. Use a shot fake, though, but there's nothing wrong with challenging.
A little loosey-goosey with the pass, and it goes out of bounds.
Malik Brown back in, and
Jack McHugh's sake.
And McGuire takes. You agree? A lot of people. Do you agree that if you go into the land of the tall timber and you're not tall, you think you should go in anyway and challenge a guy?
Of course.
Of course you should.
Shot fake.
Yeah, shot fake and go in.
Because the tall guys like me want to block your shot, so they're going to bite on that shot fake.
Exactly. Well,
good looking drive from Noah Parcher. Didn't go in.
Thanks for agreeing with that. Some people I think you should just kind of back off. No, you don't.
No, go do it. Like right there, Noah Parcher, no fear.
And a good no call.
A 6'6" Jackson Hamilton on him.
Yeah, you can't crossover dribble in front of a guy that's playing right in your grill. Your coach told you that. You can't.
That's right.
Can't. Now get out of the corner.
33-14. Malik Brown guarded by Service. Nice crossover there. Nice feed to Julian Erickson, goes out of bounds and going to go to the Red Raiders.
Kind of a difficult pass, but I like the drive by Malik Brown, just challenged inside.
Brecken Austin checking in, 6'3" junior. Gets a little bit of playing time for Todd Fergott.
Good to see him and his dad, of course, played here at Central and played for me and coached for me. And good to see Brecken paid his dues through the AAU system, the Central basketball program. Rangers back in a zone, Carl.
And that's where Johnny Davis wants to thrive on the three-point line. No good. Johnny Davis been relatively quiet for his standards. 7 points so far tonight. Funchess gets bumped by Noah Parcher.
Yeah.
That's number 2 on Noah Parcher, so you can see DeAndre Davis getting ready to check in. I'm sure he'll be replacing him.
I think our viewers perhaps don't see it as well as if you're here live, but the officials have tightened it up considerably.
Oh, yes, they have.
And haven't they?
Quick break for A timeout for Todd Fergott. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be right back. You're watching high school basketball on KQEG TV.
Join the party at the Arterial Bar and Grill. See the new look and fun atmosphere. This is the place where people come for a delicious meal and to reconnect with friends. Friday night, try their fish. Saturday night, slow-roasted prime rib. Wednesdays, get a basket of wings for just $2. Choose from 13 different sauces. Appetizers like nachos or quesadillas, onion rings, or cheese curds. Breakfast on Saturday and Sunday from 8 to 2 p.m. The Arterial, a lacrosse tradition for over 75 years. Why not make it yours?
Together, let's change our world.
Through discovery.
Through inspiration.
Through determination.
The Turbo University. Let's change our world.
Welcome back, everybody. 33-14 our score, 3:44 left in the first half.
Guy Funches, 6'2" junior. Thrust into the starting lineup.
And misses the front end of the 1-and-1. My coach has always told me that's a cardinal sin of basketball, missing the front end of the 1-and-1.
Seems as though the same guy that coached you coached me, because he said the same thing. It's like, well,
the same principles.
If you miss one, you miss two.
Yeah, because you never get a chance for another. We got a 3-second violation.
I think I'm Charlie Massey.
I think that's who it was. Floyd Thomas coming back in. Julian Erickson takes a seat. More full court pressure from the Red Raiders.
Don't dribble
and
into
David
that trap
Hayden looks
now.
to trap.
Ooh,
and
tough place to pick up your dribble.
That's that third defender, the out of bounds line.
Look, visualize the court now. Okay, we're on this half court. You go to the corner. Where do you throw the ball? The middle. Somebody's got to flash to the middle, like the top of the key, and then you look opposite and you attack. 3-on-2. We ran that drill in practice all the time.
We've been stuck on this 33-14 for a little while here.
Yeah, this is a good patience, but is this going to result in a good shot? Maybe so.
Nice English on the glass from Floyd Thomas for two.
It was a determined move. Did you notice that?
Absolutely.
His body language showed that he meant business.
He was heading to the hoop. 33-16, DeAndre Davis up top. A squished zone. Brecken Austin faked a three.
Good ball reversal by the Red Raiders, moving the ball, trying to move the defense. There's a nice pass.
And a nice feed to Masowitz, and a nice shot for him as well.
Credit the pass and the recognition by Austin.
Good job to elevate and go straight up with that shot, too.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, nice
McGuire Werner
pass.
gets it in the lane, gets his shot blocked.
Forced to change his shot in midair. Oh,
there's a guy who can change a shot in midair and make it pretty.
That's blow by, right? It's just an extra gear. Just went right past three Red Rangers.
Three-pointer for Malik Brown, no good. McGuire Werner's got it, but it's blocked again, and you can see the frustration mounting in his body language. I think he wanted a foul on that one.
He did. Hard to tell from this angle, but. Oh.
Charlie Masowitz again.
Charlie says, I'll make the most of my minutes, and he's doing that.
39-16. Minute 7 to go, first half.
Get the ball to the middle now. Red Raiders just improved immensely in their man-to-man defense. I just think that's a huge level of making them even a more dangerous team.
The best man-to-man defensive teams are great athletes.
Oh, yeah.
You have to be a great athlete to continue to play man-to-man all game.
There's a good shot. The defense is the great equalizer. Your coach has probably told you that, too.
That's right. Playing for one shot, 30 seconds.
It's always interesting to see how teams, what they do, what their set is. Because you practice this all the time. You practice this. And the coach tells you when to go. And you don't look for an okay shot. You don't look for a good shot. You look for
the shot.
You look for the shot. And then give it like a backside skip pass. That's a good pass.
And there's the shot, and he's got it.
And there's a good shot. And it was shot at the right time because it gave the teammates a chance to rebound it.
All right, a score at halftime, 42-16 in favor of the Central Red Raiders. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back with some stats and some more information right after this on the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week.
Together, let's change our world.
Through collaboration.
Through dedication.
Through creativity.
The Turbo University. Let's change our world. Together,
no matter where you are, it's easy to find Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Schneider Heating, La Crosse.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Here you are.
Right now, get over $1,700 in rebates and utility credits with your new Carrier Infinity heating and cooling system.
Call or visit us online to ask more about our Gold Star maintenance program.
Schneider Heating, West Salem.
Schneider Heating around West Salem. Here you go.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
No matter American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning is built to a higher standard, so you can focus on the problems in your life that actually matter.
Hey, Dave.
Like giving Jeff his ladder back before he takes it back. Or where to put the food when you both get the groceries. Or the doggy door that just became a raccoony door. Whatever you're worrying about, it won't be this. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Carey Heating and Air Conditioning, your 2018 American Standard Building a Higher Standard Award winner. Call Carey today for your free estimate.
What can stop it now? What stop it? So let's get up, drop the water from above, send it here and there. This heat is hot to bear. Get up, drop the water from above, send it here and there. This heat is hot to bear.
You could give your people Culligan water for $10 per month for the first 6 months.
Are you thinking of building your dream home or remodeling your current commercial space? Kirshner Custom Builders can help you make your dream become a reality. They build beautiful, dramatic, creative, functional, and efficient buildings, whether it's your dream home or commercial building. Kirshner Custom Builders will coordinate every step of the process, from land purchasing to final landscaping. Visit their website at KirshnerCustomBuilders.com and get a free guide on things you must know when planning to build a custom home or renovate a commercial space. Kirshner Custom Builders, your satisfaction is their guarantee. Are you thinking
American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning is built to a higher standard, so you can focus on the problems in your life that actually matter.
Hey, Dave.
Like giving Jeff his ladder back before he takes it back. Or where to put the food when you both get the groceries. Or the doggy door that just became a raccoony door. Whatever you're worrying about, it won't be this. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Carey Heating and Air Conditioning, your 2018 American Standard Building a Higher Standard Award winner. Call Carey today for your free estimate.
Together, let's change our world.
Through collaboration.
Through dedication.
Through creativity.
The Turbo University. Let's change our world. Together,
No matter where you are, it's easy to find Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Schneider Heating, La Crosse.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Here you are.
Right now, get over $1,700 in rebates and utility credits with your new Carrier Infinity heating and cooling system.
Call or visit us online to ask more about our Gold Star maintenance program.
Schneider Heating, West Salem.
Schneider Heating around West Salem. Here you go.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Together, let's change our world.
Through discovery.
Through inspiration.
Through determination.
Viterbo University. Let's change our world.
Welcome back, everyone. It's halftime here at Central High School. The Red Raiders in the lead, 42-16. And Terry, it's been all Red Raiders thus far, pretty much.
Well, let's look at it a little bit a different way, okay?
All right.
It has been the Red Raiders in terms of scoring. It hasn't come easy for them, though. Okay, what are you talking about, Terry? It's 42-16. But the Red Raiders, for having, if you've just joined us, having two starters not playing, and playing against them, the skill level is quite different. It hasn't been entirely easy. You look for energy, enthusiasm, effort, and all the 3 E's if you're a coach. And you don't necessarily look at the scoreboard. Am I making any sense? What I'm saying is that I like the energy, I like the effort, I like the way Logan is playing hard, I like their pride factor, I like the way Andy Fernholz is coaching, he's supporting his kids, he's working hard to keep them in the game. Now,
there have been some very good individual moments for the Rangers in this game. Had some nice moves from Floyd Thomas and you know, a little moment with Jackson Hamilton, couple good moves there. Ja'Kai Funchess has been playing well, but it's only been in little spurts.
Exactly. You're sort of reading my mind, because what I was going to say is there's been some rays of sunshine, but then it goes back to cloudy again a little bit. So the point is that it's not consistently sunny in 65, 70 degrees. What do you say if you're Andy Fernholz at halftime now? This is a teachable moment. This is a teachable. This is an interesting question. What do you say?
I guess you look at it as, all right, seniors, this may be the last time you put on this Logan Ranger uniform. How do you want to be remembered going out in your last game?
You should be a coach. That's one of the things. One of my favorite songs, you don't know if you remember this, by Styx is Show Me the Way. Show me the way. So I would play that right now at halftime and say, this is dedicated to the seniors. Show me the way to close perhaps your high school career on a positive note. Be able to come in the locker room afterwards, Carl, look in the mirror and say to yourself, I left everything out on the court, irrespective of the scoreboard.
I think you put it perfectly.
Show me the way, Styx says. You know that song. I love that song.
I think that's Peter Frampton.
No, it's
I
Styx.
want you to show me the way. That's Peter Frampton.
Yeah, look it up while
I think we'll look it up.
It's Styx. Believe me, it's Styx. But anyway,
we'll agree to disagree.
But okay, in Central, hey, well coached. Oh my goodness! If you missed the stats that I gave you at the beginning about what Todd Dunn is creating a dynasty here in Western Wisconsin,
that's a great way to put it.
And
it's become a dynasty.
Oh, no question about it. And the roster continues to grow. So they've had their way a lot, and they've done well. Now, if anybody ever thinks, this is a point of concern for me personally. If anybody ever thinks that I favor one team exclusively and not another, that's completely wrong. I just admire athletes that work hard. I admire athletes that go above and beyond. I admire good coaching. I'm not even concerned about who's scoring. I'm concerned about their attitude on the court, like Villanova does with their attitude chart. They look at all the other intangible things. I love high school sports, and I respect athletes for playing because it's not easy.
No, it's not. You and I have both been there. It is not an easy task to do. So we're going to take a little quick break, but we'll break down the scoring real quick for the Logan Rangers. Floyd Thomas with 6, Ja'Kai Funchess with 4, 2 apiece for Jackson Hamilton, Jack McHugh-Sake, and McGuire Werner. For the Central Red Raiders, 12 apiece for Johnny Davis and Noah Parcher, 9 for Jordan Davis, 4 for Charlie Masowitz, 3 for Terrence Thompson, and 2 for David Hayden. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the second half on the KQEG High School Game of the Week.
It's halftime on the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight's game features the Logan Rangers and the Central Red Raiders. We'll return with the second half of tonight's game after these messages. It's halftime on the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight's game features the Logan Rangers and the Central Red Raiders. We'll return with the second half of tonight's game after these messages. It's halftime.
American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning is built to a higher standard, so you can focus on the problems in your life that actually matter.
Hey, Dave.
Like giving Jeff his ladder back before he takes it back. Or where to put the food when you both get the groceries. Or the doggy door that just became a raccoony door. Whatever you're worrying about, it won't be this. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Carey Heating and Air Conditioning, your 2018 American Standard Building a Higher Standard Award winner. Call Carey today for your free estimate.
Welcome back, everybody. Logan Rangers start with a turnover for the second half.
Start with a, come on, a pass that underhand kind of scoop. I mean, make good passes.
Parcher in the lane to Terrence Thompson with a.
No,
I know he wanted to dunk it, but
that was a
smart play.
That was a nice pass, wasn't it? Oh, wow. I like that little pass from about 3 feet away. Oh,
tapped out of bounds.
Goodness.
Oh, not tapped out of bounds, just a missed pass altogether.
2 empty trips in a row to start the second half. Timeout, Logan.
And while they take a timeout, why don't we do the same thing? We'll be right back on the KQEG High School Game of the Week.
No matter where you are, it's easy to find Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Schneider Heating, La Crosse.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Here you are.
Right now, get over $1,700 in rebates and utility credits with your new Carrier Infinity Heating and Cooling System.
Call or visit us online to ask more about our Gold Star maintenance program.
Schneider Heating, West Salem.
Schneider Heating around West Salem. Here you go.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Join the party at the Arterial Bar and Grill. See the new look and fun atmosphere. This is the place where people come for a delicious meal and to reconnect with friends. Friday night, try their fish. Saturday night, slow-roasted prime rib. Wednesdays, get a basket of wings for just $2. Choose from 13 different sauces. Appetizers like nachos or quesadillas, onion rings, or cheese curds. Breakfast on Saturday and Sunday from 8 to 2 p.m. The Arterial, a La Crosse tradition for over 75 years. Why not make it yours?
Welcome back, everybody. Quick timeout there.
Good timeout, Logan, in a 2-3 zone. I want to shout out to some of McGuire Werner's family watching this broadcast, too. I just got a text.
Noah Parcher for 3.
Jack McHugh-Sake has got to come out and get a hand in his face.
That's the third three-pointer for Noah Parcher tonight. Makes the score 47-16. So I hate to tell you this, but that says Peter Frampton.
How come I watched it today and it was Styx was singing the song then anyway?
I don't know.
Oh, let's have somebody that's at home turn on YouTube and Styx plays that song. Now maybe there's 2 versions of it.
Maybe.
Show me the way.
I don't know.
That's the song I'm talking about. And there's a little bit of a biblical kind of part of it too. Styx.
You mean Come Sail Away?
No. Oh, I know that song too. Johnny Davis, a comfortable shot too. I know Come Sail Away.
I'm trying to help.
I know you are.
49-16.
Our viewers are like, just shut up and call the game, I suppose. Well,
Jordan Davis taps that out of bounds.
Notice, uh-oh. What we got? Another timeout?
Yep. We got another timeout.
And when he pointed over there, I thought we have a problem on the bench.
I thought maybe we were going to get an extracurricular foul. Another one of our sponsors for tonight's game, Schumacher Kish Funeral Homes, has been serving the La Crosse area for over 50 years. Traditional services or prearranged funeral plans. It's comforting to know they'll be there when you need them. Schumacher Kish has locations in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. And Clayson Buick GMC. For 40 years, Clayson has been your choice for quality new and used vehicles, serving as your La Crosse Buick and GMC dealer of choice. Clayson services the entire tri-state area, offering fair prices, outstanding customer support, and the best service and parts department for all your new and pre-owned Buicks and GMC products. That's Clayson Buick GMC on La Crosse's south side.
Now, if you missed last night's broadcast, I shared some breaking news about Sam Clayson, who was an outstanding athlete at Aquinas. He's now a police officer, was just sworn in.
Wow.
And that's Tim Clayson's son, who we talked about a lot during football broadcasts at Aquinas. And of course, Tim Clayson, the CEO of Clayson, Pontiac Buick GMC.
They don't do Pontiac anymore. The Pontiac brand went away when the auto industry went down.
Okay. And Ralph Clayson started that company, and he was a big sponsor of high school sports, passed away a few years ago.
Hamilton in the corner, guarded by Hayden.
So I shouldn't look to buy a Pontiac anymore then, or what?
Well, they still exist. They're just not making new ones.
I don't even think they existed.
Three-pointer for Floyd Thomas doesn't go.
No red jerseys in the paint.
Johnny Davis, man on a mission and a dunk.
Can't let him go that easily down the lane. I've seen him do that so often. It's just it's a statement dunk, basically.
Makes it 51-16. And we got a whistle and a blocking foul. Going to go against David Hayden. That's his first team foul. The only player for either team with any sort of foul trouble, Noah Parcher, he's got 2 fouls, but the rest just 1.
Yeah. Oh, we don't like to see anybody in foul trouble in big games like this, right? Onalaska got beat last night in the sectional semis. They had like 3 players foul out.
The Onalaska girls, that is.
I talked to Shane Schmaling a little bit today. Good friend of mine. I said, "You okay?" Because he takes losing pretty hard. He's such a good guy, good coach. Oh, no.
I could see that one from a mile away. Noah Parcher steals it and takes it to the hoop.
Carl, not a good pass, but a little bit of the fault of the receiver, too, for not going hard to the ball.
Stripped away. McHugh-Sake comes up with it. You mentioned his wild shoes. He's the only one on the floor with anything really interesting for footwear. And he's got a bucket.
Terrence Thompson with a good block, and just like that, I believe that's his first.
That's his second basket of the night.
Okay.
Feed to Davis for a layup. Somebody forgot Johnny Davis. I'm not sure how.
Way too easy. If you play a zone, you still got to have man-to-man principles with a man in your area.
And he caught the short corner pretty easily. 55-18. Hamilton loses it, but Rangers get it back. McGuire Werner for 3, short.
Those horizontal passes against a quick team are just too deadly, too difficult.
Noah Parcher has got another triple.
Again, in his comfort level.
We've reached a 40-point threshold here. So by my calculations, that will be a running clock.
I think it has to be at 9.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Halfway through the half.
Good move.
Oh, nice shot fake, too, for Ja'Kai Funchess.
Yeah, just pulled up like he should have and separated himself from the defender.
Cross-court pass to Jordan Davis. Parcher's thinking about a 3 again. He's got the hot hand. He's got 4 of them tonight.
Rangers back to a man-to-man too, Carl. You can't go in that zone. You're down this many points. Oh.
Jordan Davis fires a 3. No. Rebound Johnny Davis, and he's fouled.
Yeah. He just is. Not only is he a good shooter, I mean, he's got, he averages 9 rebounds a game, 23 points. Jordan Davis averages 6 rebounds a game. Terrence 7. 3 pretty good rebounders.
Jackson Hamilton picks up his second personal foul.
Still don't think Jackson Hamilton is right from his concussion. It happened in pregame here on a layup drill. He went down, collided, and
like you said, it was a freak accident.
Picture this, Carl. I talked to him the next day. He didn't even remember the game.
I know, and that's a scary situation, knowing the full extent of what, brain injuries can do.
Had no idea that he played the game, who won or anything. Isn't that unbelievable?
That's scary. 2 free throws good for Johnny Davis.
DeAndre Davis ready to check in. Malik Brown now in for Floyd Thomas.
Hamilton fires a shot, no good, left it short. Johnny Davis chases it down, but he stepped out. Good hustle effort, but not quite enough.
Usually when you're short on your shots, it's fatigue or not squaring up enough. Not getting your legs into it.
Inbound to McHugh-Sake. Lob pass to McGuire. Werner gets his man up in the air, and we have a jump ball on the block.
Official on the other side, though, had his fist closed, which means
that's a foul.
Exactly.
So
if you go up with a jump and I have my fist ready to call a foul, that takes precedent. You know that, right?
That's right. So an update from Mauston. Mauston leading the West Salem Panthers 34-29 at halftime.
Okay, well.
Rick Wilson and Art Fay over there for that game.
Nice move.
Nice block. Ooh. Must have been a foul, not on Johnny Davis.
It wasn't a goaltend, I'll tell you that.
No.
But let's go back to that score you said. We've had West Salem several times this year. West Salem is a good team. That Trenton Foreman and Malachi Athenos, they can play at the next level.
They do have it on Johnny Davis. Whoa. I thought that was a clean block. I thought maybe the foul was underneath. Jordan replaces Johnny. Jackson Hamilton missed his first free throw. Second one short again. 62-20 the score, 12:09 left.
Charlie Masowitz in two. Floyd Thomas set to come back in. Jacob Service in the Red Raider lineup.
DeAndre Davis with a drive. Pass to Jordan Davis. Got it.
Malik Brown there, but not close enough.
Jordan Davis with a couple of three-pointers tonight. Gets him to 12 points on the game. Jackson Hamilton with a three short. Rebound, Noah Parcher.
3-on-3, but the Red Raiders still take it.
Got it. Another three-pointer, 68-20 now. And we get a timeout for substitutions.
I don't know how many timeouts the Rangers have left, but they need one now if they can get it. And if you want a substitution timeout, if you want one, you still can get the 30 seconds if the other team wants to use it.
That's right. It has to be a mutually agreed upon situation.
Exactly.
Another one of our sponsors for tonight's game, Kirchner Custom Builders, is your residential and commercial building partner. Hey, they do it all, from large commercial buildings to beautiful custom-built homes. Kirchner works with you hand in hand until your project is finished. Visit their website at KirchnerCustomBuilders.com. And Ace of Lacrosse in the Shelby Mall is your work and play headquarters. Whatever you need for that home improvement project, you'll find it at Ace. And when it's time to play, check out Ace Sportsland for your hunting and fishing supplies. Talk to the experts at Ace of Lacrosse in the Shelby Mall.
I rent a power rake every spring for from Ace.
You were talking about that last night, and one of our YouTube commenters asked, "What's a power rake?" Somebody was able to help him out. Ooh, nice three-pointer there from Ja'Kai Funches.
Yeah, right over Brecken Austin. What's a power rake? See, I do my own yard work. I don't farm it out to anybody.
Nope, me neither.
Power rake gets down in there and gets those seeds in there.
That's right.
Takes care of the old dead grass.
Feed down to Masowitz, knocked out of bounds. Going to go to the Rangers. Clayton Phillips, the senior center, 6'7", set to check in. First time we've seen him, number 34.
We've seen him a couple different times. I like the way he plays too. 6'7", as you said. Matched up now with McGuire Werner.
You can't teach 6'7", that's for sure.
McGuire Werner scored yet?
Yeah, he's got 2.
Okay.
Has not been one of his better nights.
Again, lots of McGuire Werner fans watching this, as well as Roger Barron, Joe Barron's father in the Twin Cities. Friends of mine in Arizona.
Oh, nice move there from Malik Brown. His first basket of the night.
Yeah, I like that. He elevated well.
And still kept himself square, even though he was moving to one side in the air.
He did.
Jaquan Ingram back into the lineup, number 10. Along with Brecken Austin. Ooh, nice move, DeAndre Davis.
Yeah, high on the glass. Knew he had to do that because into the tall timber, Julian Erickson set to check in.
That's a quick release from DeAndre Davis.
It was.
And that's what you got to learn as a shorter player.
Yeah.
Be able to get it over shot blockers.
Well, his quickness, he's able to beat people off the dribble.
Floyd Thomas with a jumper no. Nice fake by Brecken Austin and a drive and a baseline jumper.
And a good relocation. There's a clip to take out on how to shot fake and go to a comfortable spot and relocate.
72-25 the score. Central won the previous 2 matchups 73-38 and 74-35, so it's shaping up to be similar tonight. DeAndre Davis with a 3, he's got it.
Expect to see the Red Raider starters on the bench the rest of the way, getting ready for their next matchup.
We got a whistle, a foul. Terry, you got the bracket there. The other side is Holman and Menominee playing this evening.
So the winners will play on Saturday right here.
And I'll be here. I don't know.
I'll be at St. Thomas.
I don't know who's going to be with me.
I'll be working the St. Thomas the championship game tomorrow night in Minneapolis.
And here come to the big roar of the crowd, Porter Protaski, the 6'1" freshman guard. And Jaquan Ingram back in. Oh, no, excuse me. Is that Darius Driver? Nope. That is Devin Fielding, the 5'10" freshman. I was using process of elimination. I ran out of guys. So we got the freshman on the floor for Todd Fergutt.
I don't know. Clayton Phillips must have been hanging on Boyer Werner.
Foul goes against him. That's 4th team foul.
Oh, there's a good move. Go all the way. Go all the way to the basket. That a boy. Oh.
Shot doesn't go.
Nice defense that time by Clayton Phillips. Made him change his shot.
Protaski up top. Over to Brecken Austin. Oh, nice hesitation.
Wow, that was
Devin
pretty.
Fielding with a basket.
As you said, only a freshman. Not afraid to take the ball to the basket, that freshman. That looked good.
As the crowd chants, he's our freshman. Lead grows to 77-25. Jackson Hamilton, nice shot off the glass for 2.
Good to see that for him. Got the ball inside and used the glass nicely. Showed some determination on his dribble.
So the seniors on the Logan Ranger roster, Calvin Maven, who of course is not playing this evening, as Brecken Austin gets it to go.
Yeah, gets a nice roll off a curl cut.
Antonio Siegel, Malik Brown, and McGuire Werner and Hart Larson are the seniors on the Logan Rangers, and so as is assumed, this will be their final game in a Logan Ranger uniform. Brecken Austin fires a three, no good. Rebound to Clayton Phillips, who gets fouled.
Whoa. I don't know if that's on McGuire Werner or Julian Erickson, but looked pretty good, looked pretty clean.
That is on Julian Erickson, his first. Just the second team foul against the Rangers, and we are in a running clock situation here. Clayton Phillips, a nice, easy shot there. Second one up, and ooh, it rolls out.
So running clock just means I get home earlier to take care of the snow removal.
I guess.
Which I'm tired of doing.
My snow, you know, I've gone through like 3 tanks of gas on my snowblower this winter. I went through half of one last year.
Yeah.
McGuire Werner with a good strong move.
That was a very good move.
So tomorrow's a busy day for us, depending on the result of the West Salem game. Going to try and maybe cover that one, as well as the Aquinas girls and this Central Red Raider team.
Aquinas girls, I think, play at
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock, that's right.
And we got a tapped out of bounds. We're going to take a real quick break, and we'll be right back.
Join the party at the Arterial Bar and Grill. See the new look and fun atmosphere. This is the place where people come for a delicious meal and to reconnect with friends. Friday night, try their fish. Saturday night, slow roasted prime rib. Wednesdays, get a basket of wings for just $2. Choose from 13 different sauces. Appetizers like nachos or quesadillas, onion rings, or cheese curds. Breakfast on Saturday and Sunday from 8 to 2 p.m. The Arterial, a lacrosse tradition for over 75 years. Why not make it yours? Join the party.
Welcome back, everybody. 3:36 remaining. We got Peyton Fife into the game, number 36'1" junior. And I'm missing somebody. Darius Driver, 6'5" junior forward, number 20. Jackson Hamilton takes it to the hole. Gets a foul.
2 seniors, McGuire Werner and Malik Brown on the side. I could see an emotional time for those 2 guys, knowing this is it for them. I remember decades ago when it was my last time on the court. Pretty emotional. I could see tears in their eyes. And Antonio Siegel, did you read that incredible article about him about 3 weeks ago in the Lacrosse Tribune?
I did, and you know, I'm struggling to remember the details on it, but I did read it. And
his passion
for
for basketball, his dedication to his teammates, his struggles. It's just, he's number 4 in the game. Hopefully he can get some shots
6'9" senior.
Of course, younger brother of C.J. Siegel.
We got a whistle down here. You want to talk about great shoes? Look at Antonio Siegel's shoes.
Yeah,
got the LeBron look.
Exactly, about a size 15 too.
That's right. Good shot of the shoes there, Ryan. Porter Protaski on the perimeter. Goes to Peyton Fife. 3-pointer for Devin Fielding for 3.
Whoa. Fans like him.
We got a substitution timeout.
Rangers getting
the rest of their roster into the game.
Jackson. Check that. Jackson
Fenwick,
who's another one of my grandsons. I don't know if you knew that.
I did not know that. Ryan Bai, a 5'8" freshman, number 45. Looks like
Keenan Haas,
another freshman, number 41, 6 foot. We got number 10 is Lucas Johnson, 5'10". There's Siegel for 3. He's got it.
Even the Central Red Raider fans.
I love it.
Oh, I love it. That's what sports is all about.
I got goosebumps, Terry.
Save that for Seven Rivers Sports. That's just awesome.
And a nice basket there for Darius Driver.
Yeah, Darius Driver. Let's see what happens again. Are they going to get the ball? Antonio again, let him fire one. He's not afraid to fire one. Look at that!
Look at that!
That's just awesome.
An easy release. Clayton Phillips with a layup.
Oh, that was pretty too. Well, let's see. Are you going to go 3 for 3, give the ball again or not? Or is somebody else going to take one?
I don't know what you do other than get the ball to him for 3. No! First miss of the night.
He's not afraid to shoot, I told you that.
Peyton Fife on the perimeter. Devin Fielding over to
he's not going to pass it, I can tell you that.
Hey, if he's wide open, let him fire it. I mean, we got the whole crowd
don't let them just
up on their feet.
Don't let them just take 20, 30 seconds off. Go up and play them.
87-37 the score here. 20 seconds to go. Looks like Andy Fernholz is just going to let him stand there with it.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
And the clock's going to run out. A final score. 87-37, Central with a dominant win, but I think the highlight of the game goes to Antonio Siegel.
Oh, absolutely. I got to collect myself for a little bit and get ready for some post-game thoughts, but that was absolutely one of the highlights of this evening, no question about it. So, but I guess one of the highlights, the other one, of course, is Red Raiders scoring 87 points and dominating. And I revealed some things early on the way that Central has played on this court. Haven't lost a game now since, I guess, beating Logan. That's
always a feather in your cap, beating Logan for Central. And
but just owning this court and just dominating here with that sixth man, which is the fans that really have embodied what Coach Fergit has done with this program with values and so on. But I don't know if I got a couple other thoughts on these who want to go to break.
Yeah. Well, we're just gonna keep going till the end of the broadcast.
Well, my other thoughts are it's been a challenging year for Logan and in a variety of ways, and so hope the best for them into the future. It's not been easy. They end up at 9-15 on the season, and lots of issues there that are hope to be rectified. And Central just continues to play so doggone well. I just am happy to see them do so well in their program. And now that the Rangers are done, we hope that we can continue to follow these Red Raiders deep into the playoffs. And just a quick reflection again on the seniors ending their season, ending their career. Malik Brown, Antonio Siegel, and McGuire Werner. That's emotional, and I know how they feel, so I'm about a loss for words when it comes to some of that.
Yeah, it's never easy when you know that you're going to put on the uniform for the last time. So hats off to the Logan Ranger seniors, and good luck to the underclassmen coming back next year. You know, we've still got Jackson Hamilton, Devin Moran, some of those guys. Ja'Kai Funchess had a very good night tonight. Floyd Thomas. There's a bright future there at Logan. Jack McHugh-Sake played well, thrust into the starting lineup as a sophomore.
I think if you're a player of character too, you see the way that the Red Raiders dominated for all 3 games this year, and you're determined. You look in the mirror and you're determined to get better, and not let that happen again. So it's a teachable moment from that regard too.
It's tough.
What do you say to your seniors though? What do you say to McGuire, Werner, and Malik Brown?
I think all you can really say is thank you. Thank you for 4 years of hard work, and best of luck. I mean, there's not a whole lot of positives that I guess you can take out of tonight's game, but you just talk about their body of work.
Body of work. You look at beyond the scoreboard. What do they
do in practice?
Yeah. What are your memories going to be? 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from now?
Yeah, because that's what you and I are looking back at.
My memories are not getting beat, which we did quite often.
Of course, yeah.
My memories are big games. My memories are my teammates,
camaraderie,
my coach.
yeah.
There's a special time whether you win or not.
That's right.
And I think
that's what sports does. It brings people together for a common goal, and
I think our viewers know that too.
Yeah.
So anyway, you reveal the stats, and I'll share my player of the game thoughts.
For the Logan Rangers, Ja'Kai Funchess leading the way with 9, 6 apiece for Jackson Hamilton and Antonio Siegel and Floyd Thomas. 4 apiece for Jack McHugh-Sake and McGuire Werner, and 2 for Malik Brown. For the Central Red Raiders, leading all scorers, Johnny Davis with 22, Noah Parcher with 20, Jordan Davis with 15, and then we got it spread out. 5 apiece for DeAndre Davis, Devin Fielding, and Terrence Thompson. 4 apiece for Brecken Austin and Charlie Masowitz. Let's see, 3 for Clayton Phillips and 2 apiece for Darius Driver and David Hayden. The only Red Raiders to not enter the scoring column, Jacob Service, Jaquan Ingram, Peyton Fife, and Porter Protaski. So that's pretty good.
You may know where I'm going with this, but my players of the game for Logan are those 3 seniors that ended their career. Antonio Siegel, McGuire Werner, and Malik Brown. Thank you for your contributions through thick and thin, and playing your heart out, getting beat, but not being defeated as a person, only on the court. So those are my players of the game. For Central,
I think I'm going to go with Noah Parcher.
Yeah, I was thinking of him too.
His outside shooting took over, and his leadership and just everything he did defensively. He was relentless on the defensive side. So I'm going to go with Noah Parcher.
Okay, and it's close between him and there's you could probably go 5 or even deeper on some of these Central Red Raider games, but we'll stay with us as we continue to follow these Red Raiders deep into the postseason, hopefully all the way to the sectional finals, and then we'll turn it over to another station who will take it from there. Reluctantly, we'll turn it over.
Who will remain unnamed.
I want to remind you the golf show, if you're still with us, Friday, March 1st, Saturday, March 2nd. Now this weekend
Today is Friday, March 1st, that part of it's done.
Tomorrow
tomorrow all day.
So take a break from plowing snow and go to from 9 a.m. to 5 at the Matthey Center on the Viterbo campus.
So tomorrow for sure we will have the Aquinas Blue Gold's girls sectional final game at 4 p.m. on the stream, and then the Central Red Raider boys at 7 p.m. So should be a couple of great matchups tomorrow night. We'll see who Central gets to play. And any final thoughts, Terry?
I'll enjoy doing the broadcasts. I enjoy working with you, Ryan, all the other people. So it's a privilege to be come to these games and broadcast. And I hope that our viewers enjoy it.
I hope they do too. Well, for my partner Terry Erickson, for Ryan on the camera tonight, I'm Carl Greenfield. I want to thank you for watching the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. Central Red Raiders moving on tomorrow night, 7 p.m. We'll be there. Stay tuned, and good night, everybody.
You've been watching the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight's Division II Regional Semifinal featured the Logan Rangers and the Central Red Raiders. The stream of tonight's game is made possible by Carey Heating and Air Conditioning, your residential specialists on La Crosse's north side. The High School Game of the Week also made possible by our sponsors, like Schumacher Kish Cremation and Funeral Services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. Boyer's Furniture, quality furniture at affordable prices on South Avenue, La Crosse. By Ace of La Crosse, your work and play headquarters in the Shelby Mall. By Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning, your comfort is their business on Southwest 2nd Avenue in Onalaska. By Clayson Buick GMC, discover the difference at Clayson Buick GMC. By Culligan, you can give your people Culligan water from Culligan of La Crosse. By Viterbo University, let's change your world with Viterbo University. By Kirchner Custom Builders, for custom residential and commercial buildings, see Kirchner Custom Builders. By Festival Foods in the Village Shopping Center. Festival Foods, it's the little things. And by the Arterial Bar and Grill, a tradition in La Crosse. Why not make it yours? Thanks for watching high school basketball on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com.
You know that Boyers is a small family business.
That doesn't mean it's not fully staffed. Here's our sales department.
Purchasing department.
Delivery and setup.
Warehouse crew.
Quality control.
Advertising.
We've got the best in sales, service, and selection. Come on down and check out Boyer's Furniture.
What can stop it now? What? So let's get up, drop the water from above, send it here and there. This heat is hot to bear. Get up, drop the water from above, send it here and there. This heat is hot to bear.
You could give your people Culligan water for $10 per month for the first 6 months.
You know that Boyers is a small family business.
That doesn't mean it's not fully staffed. Here's our sales department.
Purchasing department.
Delivery and setup.
Warehouse crew.
Quality control.
Advertising.
We've got the best in sales, service, and selection. Come on down and check out Boyer's Furniture.